So we were discussing first up. We have to present our best version. So all this should go away. ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਭਾਜੀ ਵਧੀਆ ਪੱਗ ਬੰਨਣੀ ਹੈ ਇੱਕਦਮ and the pug should be matching with your tie. The pug should be matching with the maroon tie or navy blue. And blazer should be worn by the boys and if girls have it, should be worn. Simple sober. No tie should be having any flash, any stripes, any shine. Same way blazer should be plain. Corporate look. You are going to go for a corporate career when you are going to join this company, these colleges. Okay? किसी को कोई डाउट अटायर में सेम if your blazer is navy blue, dark navy blue, the trouser should also be dark navy blue. Shoes should be black, no brown, no dark tan, nothing. And the sock should also be dark color. ये नहीं लगे चलते हुए white दिख रहा है अंदर से. So and keep a pen over there. It acts like a brooch. Okay, so let's start. So Shivam, introduce yourself. And one more thing, only your the way he's sitting is the right posture. Only your this much lower back can touch the chair. Spine should be straight. You convey energy, you convey positivity when your spine is straight. Okay, so Shivam, introduce yourself.
This is Shivang. I come from a Hindu background.
Now you don't need to look here. I'll keep on giving feedback as and when required. Eye contact. And if there are two or three in between, you have to move your eyes. And if there is a problem in making an eye contact, try to watch here the person जो interview ले रहा है. Don't look into his eyes. Look at here. He will get a impression that you are looking into his eyes.
So this is Shivang. My family is we are
Little
family.
louder because 80% of what you are saying is falling there. I am a teacher, so I'll make an effort. I'll tell you a chance. Ki, okay, speak little loudly. They will not make an effort. Similar noise will be there in Jalandhar also. Okay, Shivang, introduce yourself.
So this is Shivang. I have studied from public school and my 10th result was 90%. So since during the earlier classes like pre-KG, LKG and UKG, I have studied from DAV Pakwal Road and after that I have shifted to DAV BRS Nagar and my 10th score was 90%. And plus one I have taken commercial maths and music. My father is a businessman and my mother is a housewife and I have a keen interest in the future.
I'll continue to give the feedback alongside only. They are not knowing what is Pakwal Road. They are not knowing what is BRS. They don't know even what is DAV in Ludhiana. All these things are redundant. So you should start with a little bit about your past. Sir, I am Shivang. I hail from city of Ludhiana, which is known as Manchester. Manchester मत बोलो, वो मैनचेस्टर पे ले जाएगा, मैनचेस्टर से कंपैरिजन करा देगा, फंस जाओगे. सुनने में अच्छी स्टेटमेंट लगती है, बट फंस जाते हैं इसमें. So you say I hail from city of Ludhiana. I just given my plus two board exams, and Ludhiana is famous for hosiery, cycle parts. My parents are into business. My father is into business. Mother is a homemaker. Don't miss the mother. ये नहीं कि फादर मेरे ये करते हैं, सिबलिंग ये करता है, मम्मी का नाम ही ना लो, मम्मी का भी जिक्र करना है. So my father is into business of
nutboards. He is a manufacturing plant.
Nut bolt manufacturing. Full clarity. No poking questions should come. More poking questions they ask you or they come in their mind, less good is your communication skill.
So my sister is, I have a little sister. She's
Younger sister.
younger sister. She's currently in class +2, and she has arts as a subject. She's in arts.
She has entered plus two. अभी क्वेश्चन आ गया ना. She has entered plus two और she is getting. फिर कौन बोलेगा? ये थोड़ा दिमाग को अपने को क्लियर करने का है. कब है इंटरव्यू?
Interview 14th. April.
So, little bit about your past, sir. I have just given plus two exams. I hail from city of Ludhiana, which is known for cycle and parts manufacturing, then hosiery manufacturing. And my father is into business of making nuts and bolts manufacturing. We supply to
We supply to railways outside countries and airports also.
very good. तो ये सब साथ ही आंसर. Now I have grown seeing my father manage his business. So that is where from my interest in commerce got developed, and that's how I took commerce in plus two. ये story बनानी, a very well gelled story. So and now I want to do this program and enter in the field of corporate world. ठीक है? चलो दोबारा करो.
So this is Shwam. I come from the city of Punjab. Sorry,
कोई नहीं.
this is Shwam. I come from city of Ludhiana, which is in Punjab. The Punjab is famous for its hosiery and manufacturing of tires and car parts. Uh, I scored 90% in class plus two. My father is a businessman who manufactures transport, and my mother is a homemaker. I have a younger sister who has just entered class plus two, and
About my hobbies. How are your
I
hobbies?
have I used to play badminton at school level and also play district level, and I have interest in cooking and reading.
So what kind of cooking you are able to do?
So I can cook daily food and some
Which is the your means most famous? You are expert in which kind of dish?
pasta.
Pasta. Is pasta healthy?
No, sir.
What is the calorie content of one bowl of pasta? थोड़ा अगर बोल रहे हो इंटरेस्ट है तो थोड़ा इस तरफ भी ध्यान दो. हाउ चीज इज मेड, थोड़ा बता. नॉट क्योंकि कुकरी में गए तो थोड़ा घुस सकता है. ओके, व्हाट आर योर फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट्स?
So my favorite subject was is the accountancy.
व्हाट इज ट्रायल बैलेंस?
Trial balance.
व्हाट आर द मेथड्स ऑफ डेप्रिसिएशन?
Is it fixed depreciation method and reducing depreciation method.
Which is better?
Reducing depreciation is better and as it gives the actual value of machinery and the, under that method the value of machinery can never be zero and it will always have some scrap value.
Where do you see yourself 5 years down the line?
5 years down the line, I see myself complete. I have achieved my goal of doing BCom and I am helping my father in the business.
You don't want to work in corporate.
So if the corporate will give better opportunities and better if corporate will give better opportunities, I will definitely choose corporate to run the business.
Why this program?
Because I am interested in BCom and I have generated interest as I have seen my father working.
Yeah, that's all okay. So you can do a BCom from Punjab University local college.
No,
Why
sir.
this program? Why Christ?
No, sir. Because I have seen the discipline of the Christ is better among all these other colleges, and I have also heard about it from my friends.
Students cry for the discipline. You are saying discipline is a good thing.
No, sir. I have heard that discipline is a good thing, and I am here to be disciplined and make the college. And this college is very disciplined here, and the rules are followed and properly maintained.
बढ़िया आंसर नहीं है. ओके, थैंक यू. तो बच्चा जी बात नहीं करनी है आपके बीच में. इधर पूछो अगर कोई पूछना है. ये अच्छा आंसर नहीं है. व्हाई दिस प्रोग्राम एंड व्हाई क्राइस्ट. मैंने ग्रुप में भी लिखा था यू हैव टू स्टडी द करिकुलम. यू आर नॉट येट स्टडीड, सो डू इट. जो पहले की वीडियोस हैं उनको आज शाम से सुन लेना जाके. उसमें यही कहानी जो भी मैं बोलने वाला हूँ थ्योरी सब उसमें कवर्ड है. So what you have to do is you have to go to Kai's website, see what is the curriculum for first semester, second semester, third semester, fourth semester, what are the new good subjects you like. So that is why you are liking this program. Then another thing important is peer group. If I study in a Punjab University local college, 98% students will be from my 99.9% students in the college will be from my same city, from my same school, same locality. So my development will not be. So I'll get a better exposure from my peer group. करिकुलम के एक दो सब्जेक्ट पता होनी चाहिए. और तीसरी चीज है फैकल्टी. ठीक है, ये आना चाहिए आपको. अभी बहुत वीक है. अगर हुआ एक सेशन और आई ट्राई. 14th को डे क्या है? डे पता कि नहीं है अभी तक? देखा ही नहीं. कब से आई हुई है कॉल?
सर अभी मैंने अभी परसों टाइम दिया था.
14th is Tuesday. तो 14th को ही जाओगे जलंधर? So 13th को we will try, if possible. 13th को we will try for a session in the evening. तो करो इसको. You have to improve a lot. 50 to 60% there. But still first time दिया ना इंटरव्यू, इसलिए थोड़ा नर्वस, हाथ ठंडा है, रिलैक्स. ठीक है, अगली बारी वहां जाके तो बिल्कुल बी कॉन्फिडेंट. चलो शाबाश. जस्ट अर्नव एक बार ना बाहर आवाज लगा देना कि ना पानी दे दो 2-3 गिलास. एक नाम आया डिफरेंट, उससे पक्का नेम का मीनिंग अतिश्या पूछेगा वो सीधा. व्हाट इज द नेम मीनिंग ऑफ द नेम ऑफ अतिश्या? क्या मीनिंग है? वेरी. तो आपने ना ये नहीं बोलना रिलीजियस, आपने सीधा ये बोलना इट इज अ बर्थ प्लेस ऑफ लॉर्ड महावीर, क्योंकि 80% चांस कैन बी देयर दैट दे मे बी क्रिश्चियंस. व्हाई टू ब्रिंग religious angle into it? It is against it is kept against the name of a very pure soul. You believe him as a saint, pure saint. Mahavir, Lord Mahavir is considered as a saint or like a god. God. So a god incarnation is there. So they have a different belief system. So you don't bring religion from your side. So you say, sir, I hail from. Actually, this is the birthplace of Lord Mahavir, whom people worship in Jainism. इतना बोल दो. So just Arnav, tell us something about yourself. What is the meaning of just Arnav?
Jas Arnav is derived from two words. Jas is the Punjabi word for glory, and Arnav is the Hindi word for sea. My father is ex-merchant navy. He was captain in the merchant navy, and due to his fondness of the sea, he named me Glory of the Ocean, which translates to Jas Arnav.
Very, very good. Very marvelous. Very good. So give us, tell us something about yourself.
I hail from the city of Ludhiana.
आप second hand भी use करना है. When you use more one hand, it doesn't communicate both well. So we can use both. So एक कर रहे हो ज़्यादा. You're not a lefty ना?
No, I'm not.
So you use both in between. Use both hands. These are your communication tools. If I don't use them and I talk like this, these are your communication. And if I'm talking like this, these are your communication tools. It conveys a lot of things. Okay.
So my name is Jasarnav. I hail from the city of Ludhiana, and it is from Ludhiana that I have just finished my class 12. Earlier, before this, I was in a boarding school in Subatpur in Himachal Pradesh, which is up to class 10, and I scored 93% in
एक दो
class
और
10.
गिलास बच्चों के लिए बोला. Okay. Sorry. Sabatu, you were from which class to which class?
8th then.
8 to 10.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why did you go for the boarding after 7?
My parents, given my father's background as a captain in the Navy, he is a strong proponent of teaching discipline to children. And it is with that mentality that he sent me to a boarding school. And I would say that was a very good decision as well.
Okay. So what did you learn in a boarding school?
Well,
What were the top 2-3 major learnings or improvements in you by going to the boarding school?
I would say boarding school contributes to your overall development as a person because you step out of the home that you've known since you were a child, and you're sent to this foreign place where you meet people from different backgrounds and you come across a very resourceful, academically rich people.
Why this program? Psychology, you have interest in psychology.
I do.
What do you have in plus 2 as subjects?
I'm actually taking commerce in class 2, but I'm looking to transition to psychology due to my lifelong interest in it. Originally, I had wanted to take arts in class 1 and class 2, but I took commerce due to a lingering doubt that I had in my mind whether I should I should go for commerce subjects or art subjects. But Now that I've taken
You had
commerce,
maths.
I do not.
Okay, carry on. So why this program BA psychology?
Uh, I have a lifelong interest in psychology that I now want to pursue in college, and I've chosen the
Lifelong
yes.
interest. Now use करना है इतना heavy word. Never use very strong, very heavy words. Okay, carry on. I have interest.
I have an interest in psychology, and I'm willing to pursue that in college in my bachelor's and maybe further on. I'm looking at the BA Psychology and Communication program at Rice because it's renowned nationally, and Rice has an NIR ranking of the top 20 in when it comes to the field of psychology and mass media. Speaking of mass media and communication, I had that subject in my plus one and plus two, and that helped me develop the skills that I need to pursue it in college.
What will you be studying in the this program at Christ?
Well, they'll be uh, both of these subjects will have equal weightage in the syllabus, both psychology and mass media. Under psychology, we'll be studying disciplines such as consumer psychology, corporate psychology, and in mass media, we'll have
Do you know anything about consumer psychology as on date?
not much, but I have uh, researched a little about
You have or you will?
it.
What is Maslow's theory? Are you aware?
Yes, sir. Maslow suggests that human behavior is influenced by a set of needs, and these needs are hierarchical in nature, with the foremost being our basic physiological needs, and they progress all the way down to our self-actualization needs.
What are different types of leadership styles?
Leadership can be autocratic, free reign, or large sphere.
Which field? आप सब लोगों को क्वेश्चन है ये तब फायदा है बैठने में. In which field the autocratic leadership works the best?
Autocratic leadership can work best in fields where quick responses needed from the subordinates, such as in the army or any field where on the field decision
Very
making.
good, cover. Any where do you think psychology is used in marketing?
Psychology plays a major role in marketing, from advertisement to capturing consumer interest to arranging for a massive share in the
इसका
market.
बहुत अच्छा फंडू आंसर, which is ब्रह्मास्त्र kind of answer. If you give that way, you are done. Your job is done. Any brahmastra point, if you use in any of the interview, your job is done. Because whatever you're talking, 80-90% of students will talk in the same way. So that spark, that thing for which when you leave, they will remember you. If you leave something like that on table, your job is done. Whether it is I am interview or this. So this was very good spark, the leadership thing, what you said. Now, psychological, in this, the answer to this, how psychology is used in marketing, you can say, sir, I have observed, अपनी तरफ से बना देना इसको script. I have observed that any product or service is meant for humans, and for human psychology is part and parcel of the trade. So because of that, psychology, use of psychology and designing your products, meeting the customers' expectations, pitching it in the right way, appeasingly, that the customer likes it, meeting his expectations, that he recommends it. All of this gambit, everywhere psychology is involved. फिर ऐसा फंडू आंसर दे दिया, काम हो गया. तो समझेगा यार ये तो पहले ही तैयार है बंदा. ऑलरेडी यू आर रेडी. कोई चांस नहीं है, मुझे जो लगता है कि आप इसमें सिलेक्ट ना हो. देयर नो सेकंड थॉट्स, यू विल डू इट. फिर हैंड एक ही यूज हो रहा था.
मैंने बीच में ट्राई
हाँ कोई नहीं. तो मतलब learn very quickly.
Yes, sir.
Who is your role model?
My role model, actually, I would say, is my own father because I've seen him and his decisions and his philosophies have influenced me throughout my life.
Anyone from corporate world or business world whom we can relate?
From the business world, I would say Phil Knight, the founder of Nike. Actually, he went to business school and he was an accountant, but throughout his college and school years, he had been part of the track or racing team, running team in school, and he always had that interest in mind. Even when he was in college, he would import sneakers from Japan and sell it in the US. And he was overall dissatisfied with his life as an accountant, even though he worked at a very good company. Pearson, I'm not, I can't remember.
How Nike use psychology?
Nike used psychology when they through their marketing. Nike has often appealed to athletes that people look up to. Their selling point has always been our products have been used by the very best in these fields, and that has allowed them to.
That is pitching. They started with this, just do it. Kick. At that time when they launched shoes or their products, the major segment which was going to buy their things were laid back, easygoing, were becoming fatty in US. So it gave a spark to them. It gave an inspiration. So this inspiration, just do it, was a big thing, which connected very well with the audience. Yes. So they get the logo, the tagline inspired. So if your product or logo or the tagline starts inspiring your customers, then you're likely to sustain. Yes, and that was in the beginning when they launched. It gave them a very good traction. Yes, sir. So ये words जो है traction, tagline, how it how is it resonated. Yes, sir. These words are critical business words.
Yes, sir. And this comes back to psychology being part of marketing.
आपने एक और काम करना है, आपने नेट से हाउ साइकोलॉजी इज यूज्ड इन मैनेजमेंट, इसके ऊपर कोई यूट्यूब लेक्चर मिलेगा अच्छा, कोई बड़े कॉलेज का देख लेना, वॉटन, स्टैनफोर्ड, हार्वर्ड मिलेगा, उनकी साइट पे भी मिलेंगी आपको, वो मिल जाएंगी, क्या बोलते हैं, छोटी छोटी क्लिप्स, 20 मिनट्स 30 मिनट्स, साइकोलॉजी यूज्ड इन business, in psychology, how psychology is used in marketing, how psychology is used in this HR, human resource. Yes. Human resource में तो 100% psychology. Yes. Organizational behavior. You have to keep people inspired and motivated. Yes, sir. How they will be if you don't touch their psychology. Yes, what all comes under clinical psychology?
Clinical psychology deals with different parts of the human psyche, such as um, disorders, mental disorders, other prevalent.
Can you go into that path?
I can, provided I take the right steps. Through a BA psychology program, I will be required to appear for some exams, after which I will be able to transition to a clinical.
One is exams. Secondly, I do like to do in masters. Thirdly, I like to gain experience. And plus, I'll try to develop myself. The curriculum itself looks very good, what I'll be studying here, but I'll also do a lot of extra efforts to learn what is happening. अभी आपको आज के दिन में जाने से पहले आपने, जो मैंने आपको एक तो बोला, हाउ साइकोलॉजी इज यूज्ड इन marketing, how psychology is used in HR, how psychology is used in business world, इनको देख लेने का है. और secondly, latest anything related to psychology, new thesis, new inventions, new, some research papers published by big uh, psychiatrists of world renown, वो करने हैं. फिर वर्ल्ड के 3-4 जो टॉप साइकेट्रिस्ट हैं उनके नाम पता होने चाहिए, इंडिया का कौन है उसका भी पता होना चाहिए. इतना हो गया. करिकुलम देखा है अच्छे से? Yes, sir. Tell me with 1 or 2 subjects which will be teaching you in this program.
Like I said, they have consumer psychology as one of the forefronts that's covered in the first
तो
semester.
इसीलिए मैंने बोल रहा हूँ ना, कंज्यूमर साइकोलॉजी पहले पढ़ के जाना है. इट इज हाउ साइकोलॉजी यूज्ड इन मार्केटिंग. और कौन कौन से एक ही सब्जेक्ट नाल नहीं काम करना, उन्हें तीन तीन दूसरे मैंने, जब उन्हें पूछना व्हाई दिस प्रोग्राम, व्हाई क्राइस्ट, देन यू विल यूज दिस इज ब्रह्मास्त्र. Yes, sir. Only 1% students would have taken this pain to study their website, as our friend has yet not done. Never mind, कर लेने का अभी. तो 1% स्टूडेंट ने पेन लेके देखा होगा एंड दे विल गेट दिस एक्स्ट्रा एच। एक ही सब्जेक्ट वाली कम बनना है। ठीक है सर, देखो 90% we will talk when we they ask why Christ. First is curriculum, second is peer group. करिकुलम के लिए एक दो सब्जेक्ट के नाम पता होने चाहिए अच्छे से। उसका भी आगे डिस्क्रिप्शन दिया होता है कई बार, इसमें हम ये पढ़ाएंगे, इतनी दिया होता है 3-4 लाइन का। वो ऐसे बोल के दिमाग में घुसा होना चाहिए कि ये मुझे पढ़ाने वाली, ये मैं इसमें इंटरेस्टेड हूँ। जैसे कोई इकोनॉमिक्स वाला आएगा उससे इकोनॉमिक्स का पूछूंगा। दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। थर्ड इज फैकल्टी, एंड व्हेन यू से फैकल्टी यू शुड बी नोइंग नेम्स ऑफ एटलीस्ट वन, दो का भी छोड़ो, किसी एक फैकल्टी का नाम और उसकी प्रोफाइल। सर आई हैव सीन दिस डॉक्टर दिस, उनके डॉक्टर होगा कोई नो पीएचडी, डॉक्टर जोसेफ और समथिंग, he will be taking our classes for this consumer consumer behavior psychology, and he has done MBA from IM. मेरे ख्याल से 50% टीचर्स ऑफ क्राइस्ट आर IM पास आउट or other top B school pass outs, and then they are PhDs from good college. तो दो चीजें आपको दिख जाएंगी, he is a IM pass out and he has done MBA from again a IM or top B school, or he has done MD, he is a MBBS in psychiatry and he has done MS, Master of Science होता है, Master of Medicine होता है इसमें, Master of Medicine, MD in psychiatry. So these kind of teachers, if I will get taught, I'll be much better placed to. Now he will ask what after this after this program. After this, and this is he is trying to ask you to check your role clarity, गोल क्लैरिटी, माइंड क्लैरिटी, कहाँ जाना है, क्या करना चाहते हो, पता होना चाहिए सीधा। नहीं है तो मतलब कंफ्यूज, कंफ्यूज मतलब कॉलेज में कंफ्यूजन, कॉलेज में कंफ्यूजन मतलब मेरी क्लास में कंफ्यूजन, वो टीचर है जो आपके इंटरव्यू ले रहा है तो उसको क्लैरिटी वाले बंदे ज्यादा पसंद आएंगे। So what will you do after this program? After this, sir, I'm looking to get into a master's for same in psychology. I have two things in mind. Most safe, most diplomatic answer. Okay. तीसरा इसके आगे क्वालिफायर लगा दिया एट दिस स्टेज सर, छोटे छोटे वर्ड्स हैं, दे टेल देम दैट यू आर स्मार्ट गाय, यू आर स्मार्ट कम्युनिकेटर एंड दे आर लुकिंग फॉर स्मार्ट कम्युनिकेटर फॉर द बिजनेस वर्ल्ड। आपने लगा दिया एट दिस स्टेज, एक क्वालिफायर लगा दिया, आगे क्या होगा आई विल सी कॉलेज में जाके टीचर्स की गाइडेंस से क्या ऑप्शन रहेंगी, क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज रहेंगी। सर आई थिंक एक और क्वालिफायर लगा दिया sir. I think at this stage, at this stage, sir, at this stage, I think I'll have two options post my graduation. If I get a good job in the field of psychology, or in the field of HR, human resources, or in the field of consumer behavior analysis, in the field of marketing, advertising, branding, आपकी communication भी है साथ में, I like to take up that job. One option could be that, and if I get a good job, if there will be good opportunity, sir, at this point I think I'll have two options post this. One could be taking up a good job in a company where I'll be learning and applying what I have learned here in the field of psychology, whether in HR or marketing or advertising and branding, or I may like to go for a master's. So as per that situation, what options I have, I'll take a decision. Very fun answer. क्लियर, बंदे के बाद ऑप्शन अभी इसको पता है, आज ये बोल रहा है एट दिस पॉइंट, तेज है मुंडा, गेटिंग इन व्हाट ही विल थिंक एज ए पैनलिस्ट, थिंक फ्रॉम हिज माइंड, सो ही विल थिंक, कह रहा है बंदा स्मार्ट है, कह रहा है एट दिस पॉइंट आई मे हैव these two options at the end, I may take a decision as per the options available and whichever looks most suitable and lucrative to me at that time. बिल्कुल 10 में से 10। yes, अभी आपके पास साइकोलॉजी है सब्जेक्ट? नहीं, अभी नहीं। तो ये आपको थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ के जाना होगा, जो वो पढ़ाने वाला है ना, एक उसकी यूट्यूब देख के जानी है, कुछ टर्मिनोलॉजीज लिख लेनी है, एक जो मैंने आपको बताया वो वाला हाउ साइकोलॉजी इज यूज्ड इन बिजनेस मार्केटिंग, ऐसे उसको देख के जाना, 100% इट शुड बी हैपन। ठीक है, चलो गॉड ब्लेस, ऑल द बेस्ट।
Thank you, sir.
चलो अगम बाबू, बढ़िया जाना कॉन्फिडेंटली, यू आर गुड, दैट्स गुड। हाँ, अभी तो इंटरव्यू स्टार्ट नहीं हुई, पहले जरा पेन फड़ो, जरा रजिस्टर फड़ो, दोनों एंटर करो बारो। अभी चल रही है ना, चलना दो फिर सारे वो उधर से आओ, वो दूर से अगम, क्या डिली डिली एंट्री, इसीलिए बुलवाया है। वहां जिस बॉडी लैंग्वेज से बैठे थे ना उस लाला जी, उसी से मुझे लग रहा था कहानी खराब है। और ये एंट्री की कहानी यहीं पे 4 या 5 सेकंड में 80% इंप्रेशन विल बी फॉर्म अबाउट यू, एनर्जी लेवल, बॉडी लैंग्वेज, कॉन्फिडेंस, way of talking, way of carrying yourself is all your presentation of yourself. My experience tells me 80% impression is formed in the first 5 or 6 seconds till the time you wish and sit. 80% impression. And then if it is a negative impression form, they will try to corroborate it through asking you questions, poking, disturbing, putting you in stress, etc., so that your real self comes out. And if it is a positive impression, they will ask you more questions, they will be more positive, more comfortable with you. फिर से एंटर करो जरा अगम जी, हाँ बेटर है, 80% बेटर। नाउ हाउ इट शुड बी, अभी भी दोनों आता है, रजिस्टर नहीं पढ़ना, यू आर इधर, ये अभी मुझे बुलाया गया, प्लीज कम, मॉर्निंग सर, मॉर्निंग मैम, may I have the seat sir, may I have the seat, इतना नहीं आगे बैग से इंटरव्यू शुरू, इधर आए फिर बैठने के लिए, बैठने के टाइम में ये कभी इधर नहीं रखा, लो जी आ गया जी मैं, और जी मामा जी, नो वे, इट डज नॉट, द टेबल बिलोंग्स टू देम, यू इट शुड बी हियर। जो हमने वो लेके जाना है एक अपना फोल्डर सा ऐसे जिप वाला बड़ा सा, उसमें ट्रांसपेरेंट फाइल होनी चाहिए, उनमें रखो अपने सारे अच्छे अच्छे एकेडमिक अचीवमेंट्स, कोई आपका एनुअल का सर्टिफिकेट, कोई आपका को करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज, किसी की पेंटिंग है तो पेंटिंग की फोटोग्राफ्स, जो फोटोग्राफर है फोटोग्राफ्स की फोटोग्राफ, किसी ने कोई पोएम लिखी हुई है लिख के लेके जाओ, कोई प्राइज मिला लेके जाओ, कोई आर्ट वर्क है उसको लेके जाओ, उसी में डाल दो, and that should be here. Sometimes when you mention about your hobby, they can tell, okay, kindly show what work you have done. तो इधर बैठे, इधर ऐसे और एक ऐसे, मैं कहता हूँ इतना, मैं कहता हूँ बिल्कुल ही बैग नहीं टच करना, ऐसे रहना सीधा। हम वहां पे कैसे बैठे थे, ऐसे ऐसे ऐसे, लाला जी वहां बैठ गए, लाला जी ने एंट्री लाला जी वाली थी पहले, हाँ जी आया जी इंट्रो दे, हाँ जी आ गए जी, बोल जी, तो जब भी आगे हुए बैठो, फिर से मारो एंट्री होगा, दूसरी बाजू दूसरी मुट्ठी बंद, तो गुरु, यू आर लकी, आई एम वेरी लिबरल दीज डे, पहले अगर वो था बाय हो जाती है, आपको कहा जाता है वीडियो देखो, हाँ तो डोंट, दूसरा बार हो गया, बिल्कुल ही बाहर हो जाना, पहले भी एक बार बात कर रहे थे, यू कैन डिस्टर्ब समबडीज इंटरव्यू बाय क्रॉस टॉकिंग, उसमें पकड़ो लेफ्ट में, हाँ और नीचे से यहाँ से पकड़ो, ये यहाँ से गिरने का कोई चांस नहीं है, समझो बात को, यहाँ से गिरने का कोई चांस नहीं है, अगर ग्रिप यहाँ है, ऊपर फड़ी हुई है, आए कुछ हुआ, स्लिप होया, ओ गिर गया, एम्बेरसमेंट, चलो मूव करो, या अगर 3 लोग हैं, तीनों को गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड मॉर्निंग मैम, गुड मॉर्निंग सर, गुड मॉर्निंग, ये नहीं गुड मॉर्निंग कॉपी टू ऑल, नो, एक था हमारा हीरो, गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन, कमाल हो गई थी, दो 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 नंबर मिल जाए, थोड़ा हर एक ने बराबर नंबर देने, everyone is important, all the three, if there are two, both are going to give out of 10 out of 10, sometimes when the interview panelists can discuss कि यार you take the lead, दूसरा बोलेगा I will take the lead, आपकी कॉमर्स है, yes, आपकी भी बीकॉम है ना, yes, इधर आ जाओ, बीकॉम के कॉमर्स के थोड़े क्वेश्चन पूछने, आप भी बीकॉम के हो, कॉमर्स वाला कौन है बीकॉम, इधर आ जाओ, बीबीए में भी आती है अकाउंटिंग, है ना? कॉमर्स का जो है, कॉमर्स का जो कुछ क्वेश्चंस आपने इसके पूछने बिजनेस स्टडीज के, कुछ क्वेश्चंस अकाउंट्स के, ट्रिकी वाले। एंट्री ये कहाँ होती है, गुडविल, डिफरेंट जो थोड़े ट्रिकी क्वेश्चन हैं, वो पूछने हैं जरा। हाँ जी अगम जी, इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ।
Good evening, sir. I'm Agam Arora. I am from Sri Mukhtasar, Punjab. My father is a businessman. My mother works as a principal in a private school. I have an elder sister who is pursuing her master's from Nirma University.
हम्म।
I have completed my 10th in the 2024, in which I have scored 91%, and I have recently completed my class 12 boards.
And I want to pursue this program.
I want to pursue PV honors at the Christ University Delhi campus.
Why this program?
So, because as being born and brought up in a business family, my inspiration is always to incline towards the business. So, according to my interest, the BBA would help me uh, pursue further, further achieve the growth in the business world and solve a problem and be a successful businessman.
बहुत अच्छा आंसर नहीं है, हमने नहीं पढ़ा अभी तक कि ये प्रोग्राम में क्या पढ़ाने वाले हैं, नहीं पढ़ा ना।
So, basic overview देखो.
थोड़ा सा और गहराई में जाओ। Why this program, sir? I have seen, मैं बता रहा हूँ, मैंने नहीं पढ़ना, based on my base macro level understanding I am telling, sir. Based on the curriculum I have seen for this program, I'll be taught all aspects, all aspects of management during this program. Like साथ ही बोलना है, वो नहीं पोकिंग क्वेश्चन है।
Like
लाइक
accounting
मार्केटिंग मैनेजमेंट, अकाउंटिंग लास्ट में बोलना है, क्योंकि वो प्लस टू की पढ़ी हुई है, वो वैकेंसी हो जाती है।
business laws,
बिजनेस लॉज
labor laws,
सिर्फ ज्यादा लॉ वाली तो रखना, ध्यान रखना।
HRM,
हाँ, ह्यूमन रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट, ऑपरेशंस मैनेजमेंट, सप्लाई चेन मैनेजमेंट एटसेट्रा, एंड फाइनेंस एंड अकाउंट माइक्रो लेवल। फाइनेंस एंड अकाउंट जैसे ज्यादा दो तीन बोल दोगे तो कहेगा फिर क्यों नहीं बीकॉम करते, लॉ के ज्यादा बोल दोगे क्यों नहीं लॉ कर लेते। मैं बैलेंस आंसर। व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ अगम?
so it refers to agam words means as knowledge.
So you are knowledgeable. Which is your in which field you are most knowledgeable?
So I basically my focus is on all holistic level. Majorly on my interest basis, I'm interested in accounting as well.
And after your graduation of BBA, if you are very interested in accounting, you should go for BCom or CA. Why you are coming for this program BBA?
So
Go for
my
BCom.
so my perspective behind going towards BBA rather than BCom is that BBA offers more of practical knowledge as well as hands-on experience for the development of a persona. Like I
Eye
my
contact missing. Improve it. Try it. Now try it. This is the way to, anything which is lacking, to improve it is through practice. Carry on.
So my basic objective of next 5 to 10 years is towards going towards a successful business for which BBA, especially at the Christ, offers me a better hands-on training as well as experience of learning rather than the BCom, because in the business world, rather than the theoretical knowledge, the practical knowledge as well as
मत
execution.
बोलो, ये दोनों बीकॉम के टीचर होंगे, मैं भी और ये भी मेरे साथ वाला पैनलिस्ट। बी वेरी केयरफुल। You want to talk good about this program, do it, but don't ridicule the other program. There are two lines, so if you want to make your line bigger, you work hard, don't try to cut it down. उसको रहने दो, जहाँ वो है वो करेगा, अपना अपना और एफर्ट लगाओ, अपने और मेहनत करो। So अभी बोल के हटाऊं, I learn in BBA, I learn all gambits of management like था। याद कर लेना, इसमें होगा आपका ये सेशन भी, बाकियों का भी सुन लेना। और पहले दी वीडियो सुन लेना ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ सब कवर ਕੀਤਾ है whereas if I do BCom the more focus will be on accounting and finance how much numbers you will give to Trump on a scale of 1 to 10 in his बस इतने भी मैंने बोला देखते हैं क्या आंसर देते हो
On this behalf, I would give him about 5.
अब पहली चीज स्मार्टनेस कोई और आंसर बताओ इसमें स्टार्ट कैसे होना चाहिए आंसर एस्पेक्ट इज फूड इज वन लाइन
Like in recent cases, he's doing whatever he wants. He's planning. He's
ये बस
getting-
ये एक स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट है इसका कुछ सच क्वेश्चंस का जो बाउंड्री लेस दिए गए हों उनमें पहले डिफाइन करना है
by,
कुछ
by analyzing all the critics.
नहीं राजा कोई और नहीं ठीक है वो भी सबसे पहली बात we I think sir you want me to evaluate him for a second term और ओवरऑल फर्स्ट तो बोलना ही नहीं फर्स्ट का तो कोई ऑब्वियस मीनिंग नहीं है so I think sir you want me to rate him for a second term and if I look at him the way he has conducted himself right from the beginning फिर आपने 5 में से 10 दिए now I'll ask you why 5 why not 2 why not 8
So,
ऐसे they will put you in a spot
so I will
so
give
when you are giving something just कुछ seconds में होती है सारी कहानी on the feet सोचने वाली you have to think and then you give the answer फिर आपको पता होना चाहिए कि इसको कैसे justify करना है
so on on the knowledge or on the deeper view that we see that the in the beginning his policies was good, but the way of execution was very bad.
देखो अब आगे और क्वालिफायर आ जाता है फर्स्ट थिंग सर आई थिंक यू वांट मी टू evaluate him on the second term then sir his all his actions can be seen from short term point of view and long term point of view some of the actions he took like improving tariffs action on the drug peddling which was happening from Mexico or Venezuela side etc on short term they look decent but on the long term they were not very good because then in the later part he lifted the president of Venezuela itself, which was against international law. He started saying he wants to take Denmark, which is part of Greenland. So sorry, Greenland, which is part of Denmark. So it was absurd. He was ready to fight with NATO for that. NATO is a very key organization. In the Ukraine Russia thing also, he was seen as pushing Russia's points more than the Ukraine ones. He was not able to take a balanced view. He was not able to put Ukraine's points in a proper way. He was just trying to bully Russia's points on Ukraine. तो ये माइक्रो लेवल की कुछ कुछ बड़े बड़े पॉइंट्स और अभी ईरान वाला तो नॉट गुड on a presumption that he'll make nuclear weapons on a presumption that he may use nuclear weapons sometime against America or Israel, you start breaking the country, take away its leadership, annoy large population against you. What it will lead to? This will also that what US has done and Israel have done in last 40 days or so. It will lead to more terrorism. Yes, you wanted to fight terrorism, which was being supported by Iran. Getting me? But now, after this war ends, the kids whose fathers are gone, whose mothers are gone, whose sisters are gone, when they grow up, they will try to fight America and Israel. They it will be very easy to radicalize them and make them militants, suicide bombers. So every मतलब long term, short term ये देखें. ऐसे जब भी कोई चीजें हो, मोदी जी का भी हो तो भी हमें अपना देखना है, हमें अपना देखना है, हमें अपना देखना है. हमें हमने मिडल 5 6 ऑन ए लोअर साइड जैसे ट्रम्प जैसे बंदे को मैं एक दे सकता हूँ, but I can defend it with 10 points because of the reading I do and the way I have observed it, or I have observed other leaders. In your case, आपके लिए extreme positions 2 और 9 डिफेंड करनी औखी हो जाएगी, 5 6 इसके आसपास रहो, 6 आ गया तो थोड़ा सा पॉजिटिव है, इसको 6 नहीं मिल सकते, इसको 4 ही मिल सकते हैं, 4 या 5, 5 बोल के यू कैन डिफेंड. Some of the things he did were decent for America for the short term, but again for the long term they were also very shady and very bad, because every decision has to be evaluated in short term and long term. Like the tariffs here it has imposed on China. In the short term, it is helping America. American jobs are getting created. More American products will get sold. Chinese imports will get reduced or become costly. So local producers of America will get a good market. But in the long term, secondly, आपने एक बहुत अच्छी चीज यूज की थी, which is appreciable, the way he did it. It is no way that you say 150% tariff. It's no way you tell that Venezuelan president tried to dance like me, he was trying to dance like me, I showed him the place. So there's no way head of a big, powerful country behave like that. No way, never in the history it has happened. You have picked a president, you are putting him in trial, and then you are saying, now we will control his oil, Venezuela oil. Now American companies will take out American this Venezuela oil. We will sell it. We will handle it. Means very openly telling that I have done it because he imitated me, my dance move, and number two because I want to take control of the oil in that country. The other thing becomes a backside thing. He was involved in drug peddling or not. And if he was, you are supposed to go to International Court of Justice. You can't use your force to lift the president of another country. Tomorrow he may like to do it with Mr. Modi. Then how will we feel? He may try to bully Modi next after Iran. Many people here try to bully. Small country. He had already started speaking. Moment Khamenei and his leadership team went away in the first day strikes, and after a few days, the council which assembled to elect another supreme leader, they eliminated them also. He started saying, "Next number is of Cuba. Cuba is very keen to make a deal with me. Cuban president is very desperate. He makes a deal fine, otherwise he's trying to use threat. New world order. This is not good for peace. Ultimately, who lost the lives? People like us, our parents, people like our parents. The presidents of the countries or the supreme leaders don't fight. Normal people fight, and normal people suffer. Normal people die in such countries. So this is a macro, bigger picture. Okay, extempore है इसमें?
Yes, sir.
Extempore 1 मिनट के लिए कुछ बोलना, माइक्रो प्रेजेंटेशन है, तो माइक्रो प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए ऐसा ही कोई टॉपिक आ सकता है. एक लिस्ट है, मैं आपको शेयर कर दूंगा, पिछले वाली है. 80% उसके मिलते जुलते आते हैं पॉइंट्स. उसमें क्या पूछेगा कि ओके यू थिंक अबाउट दिस टॉपिक एंड स्पीक, तो यू विल बी गिवन अप्रोक्सीमेटली 1 मिनट टू थिंक अबाउट ए टॉपिक. ठीक है. अब जब सोचना है टॉपिक के बारे में, आपने क्या सोचना सबसे पहले, जो यूनिक पॉइंट आपको देगा, ओरिजिन ऑफ द टॉपिक. अभी मैंने क्या बात की, प्रिजम्पशन दैट ईरान विल मेक ए न्यूक्लियर वेपन, ओरिजिन ऑफ द टॉपिक. वार तो आज है, सीज फायर तो आज है, कहानी स्टार्ट कहाँ से हुई, उससे भी पीछे है ओरिजिन. उस पर मैं अभी नहीं जाता क्योंकि बहुत लॉन्ग टर्म है. इसराइल हैज बीन इंक्रीजिंग इट्स टेरिटरी since last 5 decades. It was this much, now it is this much. So it has taken territory of Lebanon, it's taken territory of other neighboring countries. Sorry, this Palestine. So, and then it runs those areas like its colonies with lot of discipline, over discipline, etc. सो दैट इज फर्दर ओरिजिन. उसके कारण ये, बट उससे क्या है, जस्टिफाई टाइप हो जाता है कि फिर हिजबुल्ला बना, हमास बना, तो जस्टिफाइड है दैट नो टेररिज्म इज जस्टिफाइड. तो इसलिए मैं उसको टच नहीं कर रहा. बट ओरिजिन ऑफ द टॉपिक विद द presumption that Iran can become a nuclear power, Iran can use nuke against Israel, Iran can use nuke against America. With this presumption, this action is widely taken. And in between us, which you will not quote, I could have quoted at my level that Iran also instigated America a lot. America, Iran kept on, like Ukraine did a mistake of instigating Russia on the backing of USA and European Union. Same mistake Iran did with America by the backing of Russia and China. They showed big screens that Trump that assassination bid. He survived once. He will not survive next time. Indirectly meaning that we were behind it. So you are doing it. You are running public campaigns on it. You are running public campaigns of shaming Donald Trump. Yes, he should have had the maturity. Okay, he should ignore such things. The big leaders of big countries should think big and should leave such stupid misbehaviors of small countries because it should not affect the people of those countries and your country's people in the long run. But what he is. So that instigation also was not good. You don't talk about it. I'm just telling you a perspective, if effect. So the point is, origin of the topic, presumption that Iran can possess nuclear weapons, which has not yet happened. Presumption that Iran may strike Israel with that nuclear weapon, which may and may not happen. Presumption that Iran may use a nuke against America someday, again a question mark. So with this, main driver of this war was that Iran should be stopped from going for program, nuclear weapon program. In my view, फिर आपने ये बोलना है अब आ जाओ ओरिजिन ऑफ द टॉपिक, रीसेंट हिस्ट्री, उसके कारण वार हुई, अब आगे प्रेजेंट। वार भी क्यों हुई उसमें गलत है। एनी वॉर, नो बिजनेस लीडर, नो स्टूडेंट शुड जस्टिफाई, नो वॉर शुड बी जस्टिफाइड। देयर आर मेनी अदर वेज, diplomatic, financial, pressurizing, carteling, lobbying, through various channels प्रेशर डलवा के उसको ठीक करना, उसको चोक करो अदर तरीकों से। सो फर्स्ट वाज presumption wrong. Secondly, war was waged there, but there could have been many other ways in which Iran could have been prevented from going for nuclear weapon if that was the case. And if Iran was not agreeing for it easily, rather than going for direct negotiations with them through just less powerful countries like Oman, Qatar, etc., big countries like India, which to which Iran sells almost 40% of its crude exports, and countries like China, Russia could have also been involved. But waging a war is very very dangerous and bad. ठीक है, तो वो आ गया प्रेजेंट, अब सोल्यूशन आ गया। इन सोल्यूशन नाउ ऑल्सो देयर इज अ 2 weeks ceasefire. I think both sides need to be rational, long-term thinkers, and should try to find middle way. These words are very important. Middle way. Yeah, where he loses something, he wins something. I lose something, I win something. So it is a middle ground. इस तरह से उसको handle करना. Because Iran has shown, again it is present. Iran has shown it has huge missile capabilities, huge drone capabilities, which both together, Israel and America together, have not been able to subdue. Plus, it has technological backing of China and Russia. Because and tomorrow he may be given long range missiles also from both the places, and then it can hit him even America. अभी आज भी जैसे ही न्यूज आई थी, अरब कंट्री स्टार्टेड टॉकिंग दैट विल फॉर्म ए another way, alternate route than this Hormuz. So that is a very good move. Even if it comes in 6 months, it can come through Oman, it can come through UAE, some other country. The channel is changed. People don't go to the Strait of Hormuz and come from there. ले ले तो आज ले ले कुछ देर तक, 6 महीने तक $2 billion ले ले पर टैरिफ, बाद में क्या होगा। सो ईरान की भी बहुत सारी गलतियां हुई हैं इसमें, बट इट्स ओके। वेरी वेरी When a war happens, it's majorly from with the mistakes of both sides mostly, but the bigger side should act more responsibly. This is the way I look at it. एंड में आप सोल्यूशन में ये बोलना कि अच्छा ओरिजिन ऑफ द टॉपिक पॉजिटिव ओरिजिन जिसमें कंट्रोवर्सी आ सकती है वो रीजन नहीं जैसे मैंने बोला कि इसराइल इतना सा था इसराइल ने बहुत एक्सपेंड किया अपने को इलीगली ऑक्यूपाई किया टेरिटरी नियर बाई वो एक बोन ऑफ कंटेंशन था तो ईरान ने उधर के लोगों को फंडिंग किया आर्म किया टेररिस्ट ग्रुप बना दिया हिजबुल्ला उधर हमास उधर हुथी उनको इक्विप किया मनी से एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा ट्रेन किया सो ईरान सेज बिकॉज Israel is in illegal occupation of lot of area, so those are fighting for them and helping them morally, physically. तो ये controversial है तो ये जस्टिफाई एक तरह से करता है ईरान के मुल्क तो इसलिए इसको नहीं बोलते ओरिजिन ऑफ द टॉपिक दैट presumption that he will make nuclear weapon he can use so that presumption was there till now there was no concrete evidence that it has made or it was going to make nuke in how many months origin of the topic then आ गया little history war हो रही है उसको कैसे अच्छे से हैंडल किया जा सकता है वॉर ना होती प्रेशर ये वो फिर आ गया अब प्रेजेंट अब सीज फायर है 2 वीक फिर प्रेजेंट में सॉल्यूशंस मिडिल पाथ निकालो नो वॉर शुड टेक ठीक है यूएन का भी रोल क्या है यूएन शुड बिकम मोर पावरफुल एटसेट्रा थ्योरेटिकल बात है बट करने में क्या आ एज ए स्टूडेंट आप कर सकते हैं अनफॉर्चुनेटली यूएस हैज लॉस्ट इट्स ऑल इफेक्टिवनेस रिस्पेक्ट एवरीथिंग स्पेशली इन द लास्ट 2 कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स वेनेजुएला वाला ये 3 यूक्रेन रशिया वाला भी अब रशिया बोल रहा है रशिया का फॉरेन मिनिस्टर USA has done an illegal thing by attacking Iran. Arey bhaiya, you are doing it for 3 years by attacking Ukraine. Who told you to invade a country? Because you are powerful, you thought I'll clean sweep it in 4 days. Like Crimea, from Crimea, Ukraine 4 years withdraw when Russia advanced. But there was a referendum which was in the favor of Russia. So morally, Ukraine knew that I don't have a right to this place. I can move out. Russia thought Ukraine army is useless. When I'll invade full Ukraine, they will back out. I'll take control. The things became different. BBA. So, what after this BBA honors?
At the point of time, I have two different aspects of thinking. If I get a good job in a good company, which
I would like to.
I would like to job first.
My first option will be.
Yeah,
My first preference will be to get a job.
get a good job, which would be responsible for my development for my long run. And the second perspective is going towards the masters.
Okay. Which companies you would like to work post your BBA from Christ? आप लोगों के लिए भी क्वेश्चन है ऐसे पूछेगा वो विच कंपनी यू वुड लाइक टू वर्क तो आपने उसका प्लेसमेंट ब्रोशूर देखा होगा तो पता होगा नहीं देखा हो ना अभी तक तो देखो उसमें कंपनी की लिस्ट दी हुई है क्या प्रोफाइल्स मिलती हैं रोल भी पूछ सकता है व्हाट रोल यू वुड लाइक टू डू मार्केटिंग सेल्स ब्रांडिंग एडवर्टाइजिंग एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा व्हाट मेक्स यगम अगम यूनिक आप प्लीज ये सोचो सब लोग कि आपको क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है
What I think of makes me unique is my my character of focusing on holistic idea of life rather than a single aspect. Like in my past 2 years of academic life, I have past 2 to 3 years of academic life I have focused in various sports, in as well as I'm acting as head boy in the school. At the same time, I have
which
participated.
sports you have
So I have a district level certification in the tug of war as well as athletics.
which athletics
So as a general athletics,
which one long range running short
in
run
the
100-meter range
long range.
what is the longest you ran
So I have I
सच
have
बोलना जो भी होगा सच बोलना जैसे ही बोलोगे वो अगला गहराई में जाएगा और यहाँ जैसे अभी लड़खड़ा गए अगर लड़खड़ा गए तो गए
I have scored third position in the 400 meter race.
So 400 meter is not a long race. 100 meter is very short, 200 is medium short, 400 is also short. Long range is 10 kilometer, 12 kilometer मैराथन्स। तो वो तो दिखेगा ही नहीं, उनको एकदम शक हो जाएगा बॉडी का स्ट्रक्चर देख के। गेटिंग मी? ध्यान से जो बोले वो पीछे बैकअप होना चाहिए, नहीं तो कहानी खराब हो जाएगी। कब है इंटरव्यू? डे मंडे? कहाँ? जलंधर? What other options you have?
In this which
Other options like कौन कौन से कॉलेज में ट्राई कर रहे हो, यहाँ करोगे या कहाँ इंटरव्यू दोगे?
so ये मतलब आप एग्जाम
पूछ सकता है वो।
ओके इसका
तो नॉर्मल बता दो, आई विल बी ट्राइंग फॉर few of the IIMs graduation and IPM programs। बोलना कैसे है? सर I am also trying for this। इसके बराबर वाले नहीं ज्यादा बोलने से, वॉइस प्राइस नहीं बोल रहा। यहाँ थोड़ा
that is the reason that I was not answering that at the first
तो IIM तो कर ही रहे हो, दिया नहीं ना मौका आने के बाद यहाँ लुधियाना में जब से आए हो। तो एक एक देते रहो, एक एक हफ्ते में जरा झटका लगेगा, चलो हो जाएगा। ये लेफ्ट साइड जाओ, अच्छी तरह ये सब साफ सुथ करके जाना, ऐसे मत चले जाना। मैंने लग रहा है तैयारी अद्धा ही सी,
नहीं सर
सब बिल्कुल क्लीन शेव। हम हेयर कट भी यहाँ से भी सब, मेरा देखो क्या है, कोई फालतू बाल बुल नहीं होनी चाहिए। चलो प्रणव कर, हाँ जाके आ जाओ।
one question
आप लोगों ने पूछा नहीं कोई
what they question me about the my selection of campus, that why Delhi campus?
less chance
Okay.
if they ask what is the reason?
So my general experience was to go in the business and in the trading business, for which there is more scope in the region of Delhi, as it is a national capital and
कॉलेज के साथ साथ थोड़ा ट्रेडिंग करो, नेशनल कैपिटल ठीक है। और बोल देना कुछ स्टूडेंट्स की मुझे फीडबैक है मेरे सीनियर्स की, विच इज वेरी पॉजिटिव। ये दोनों चीजों को काट नहीं पाए। बात वो करनी है जिसको वो काट ना पाए और जिसपे ग्रिल ना कर पाए। जैसे ही आप कहोगे कि आई हैव गॉट गुड फीडबैक फ्रॉम सम ऑफ माय सीनियर्स हु आर फ्रॉम दिल्ली एनसीआर कैंपस, क्या कहेगी? नहीं है, अच्छी फीडबैक नहीं है, नहीं कह सकता या कैसे, कहानी वहीं खत्म। सेकंड क्या होता है? दिल्ली एनसीआर विच इज very near to Gurgaon and it is also upcoming hub. Bangalore has also already little bit saturated, which is a fact। ये नहीं बोलना नेयर है, खाते को। इधर आ जाओ, बीकॉम के क्वेश्चन पूछ पाओगे कुछ कॉमर्स के?
I can try.
हाँ बट 427 क्वेश्चन है, आपको एक लिस्ट है आज जितनी सर मैं बोलता हूँ भेज देंगे। उसमें 427 क्वेश्चन आपकी ब्रांच से रिलेटेड, उसमें से +2 लेवल तक आपके 220 कवर्ड है, उनको करना है। समय मैं ना अभी क्लास में हूँ, इंटरव्यू चल रही, मैं उसके बाद देख के आपको रिवर्ट करता हूँ। प्रणव गर्ग प्लीज का। प्रणव आपने कोई दिया मॉक आईपीएम का? हाँ कितना आया? 18 मार्क्स कम है यार। क्या कहाँ लग रहा था? इंग्लिश मैथ्स मेरे को आने चाहिए यार, इंग्लिश मीडियम के बच्चे। कल हो क्लास में ऊपर, कल क्लास में होंगे ना? आई विल ट्राई टू शेयर सम टिप्स व्हिच हेल्प अदर स्टूडेंट्स। ओके, और देते रहो मटेरियल यूटिलाइजेशन 60% या 50% ऑनलाइन एंड एवरीथिंग। अभी 6-6 घंटे लगा दो यार, यहाँ 6 घंटे 6 घंटे घर। अगर ये 40 दिन चल गए ना लाइव जिंगा लाला, +1 +2 जो हो गया अभी कर लो यार, कोई तो क्लियर हो जाए बढ़िया हो गया। ये हो जाएगा बट इट्स नॉट दैट ग्रेट। प्रणव, या प्लीज, अगर उन्होंने ऑफर कर दिया गुड, अदरवाइज यू सीक परमिशन सर, मैं ऐसे। सो प्रणव, you hail from Ludhiana, right?
Yes.
What Ludhiana is famous for?
It is famous for hosieries and cycle parts.
Okay, which are the top cycle industries and hosiery industries?
In the cycle industries, it is Hero, and I'm not sure about hosiery.
Okay. And what is something special about this Hero facility in Ludhiana? Hero cycle facility?
It is more durable.
नहीं राजा, कोई और? What is something special about this Hero Cycles facility at Ludhiana? Or unique? नहीं पता किसी को भी? It is the single largest cycle manufacturing plant of whole Asia. नंबर्स भी आपको पता होने चाहिए कितने बनाता है पर एनम। सिंगल लार्जेस्ट तो है ही। और हॉजरी इंडस्ट्री विच आर द टॉप ब्रांड्स? हैं? मोंटे कार्लो देखा नहीं?
Yes.
फिर ओसवाल,
Yes.
फिर यही जमे पले हैं कि बाहर से गिर गए? इधर इधर ही रहे हो ना हमेशा से? फिर बहुत अच्छा बेसिक चीज करने का है, ये तो बहुत बेसिक है। ऑब्जर्वेशन कितनी जगह दिखता है मोंटे कार्लो, कितनी जगह दिखता है ऑक्टेव, कहीं पे भी जाओ मार्केट में दिख जाता है ना वो मोंटे कार्लो में। वर्धमान और ओसवाल की वो बना होता है वूल मार्क, कोई वो ऊन मिल रही है, कहीं कुछ शॉल मिल रहे हैं, कहीं स्वेटर मिल रहे हैं, दो तीन तो पट 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 बोल सकते हो, बाकी छोटे मोटे तो बहुत ही हैं। डिसीजन साइंसेस पढ़ा है इस प्रोग्राम के बारे में अभी आज के दिन में? तो पढ़ना है। अभी जो जो इंटरव्यू हो गई, जो क्वेश्चन सब लोगों से पूछ लिए, उनको मैं बहुत ज्यादा नहीं पूछ रहा, वो समझना है आपकी इंटरव्यू हो गई, उनको जाके पढ़ के आना। कब एक्चुअल इंटरव्यू?
13 Monday.
13 मंडे को है, तो चलो। ये प्रोग्राम का आपको पता होना चाहिए क्या प्रोग्राम, करिकुलम बाय दिस प्रोग्राम 90% प्रोबेबिलिटी क्वेश्चन। तो उसमें आपका आएगा सर, आई एम फैसिनेटेड बाय द फ्यू प्रोग्राम द सब्जेक्ट्स व्हिच आई विल बी टॉट हियर and the professor and the peer group. If I study in a local college, I'll be studying with the local peer group. My own schoolmates will be there in the local college. Here I'll have peer group from all over India. Teachers are very qualified like this name, and the subjects like this are very good and innovative and new. And data sciences are a important field. इसके बारे में वीडियो भी देखो यूट्यूब, डाटा साइंसेस के बारे में। आई एम बैंगलोर में अगर करिकुलम डाला हुआ है इसका, उसको भी देख लो एक बार, डाटा साइंसेस का क्या क्या कराने वाले हैं। MBA इन डाटा साइंसेस में भी होती है, उसमें देख लो क्या क्या कराते हैं। बिग डाटा एनालिटिक्स, डाटा एनालिसिस, हाउ कंपनीज टेक डिसीजन बेस्ड ऑन डाटा एनालिसिस, प्रीवियस ईयर हिस्टोरिक, हाउ दे अप्लाई प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑन दैट डाटा टू फोरकास्ट थिंग्स, ये सब उसमें आता है। तो जिस चीज के लिए जा रहे हैं हम, उसके लिए ब्लैंक होके नहीं राजा जी सिलेक्ट हो सकते। What are your strengths? All the questions I am asking are 80 to 90% probability questions. What are your strengths?
I can take big decisions, and I am a good in chess.
And good
In chess. In chess.
in chess. उधर ही गिर गया, नहीं उधर गिर गया, हाथ नहीं मिला रहा, चलो वो ठीक है, चलो हाथ नहीं मिलाओ, शेक हैंड, कोई नहीं, वो उधर ही गिर गया, मेरे तक पहुंचा नहीं। इन चेस ऐसे नहीं। एंड आई एम गुड इन चेस। एंथुसियाज्म, हैप्पीनेस,
Competitions में ये space.
ना सही, फिर बोलना ही नहीं है उसके बारे में। जो चीज भी रखनी है एंथुसियाज्म, एनर्जी, हैप्पीनेस के साथ। एनर्जी, उनको सारा दिन उन्होंने आपके जैसे बच्चे देखने, तो अगर लो एनर्जी, उनमें से 80% लो एनर्जी वाले होने, तो बेचारे थक चुके होंगे। कोई एंथुसियाज्म वाला, खुशी वाला आएगा, मुस्कुरा के बात करेगा, एनर्जी थ्रो के साथ, इट विल बी, दे विल फील बेटर। क्विक डिसीजन मेकर, गिव मी सम एग्जांपल ऑफ दिस। जो भी आप स्ट्रेंथ बताओगे उसका एग्जांपल पूछेगा, और वेयर यू अप्लाइड दिस, हाउ डू यू कंक्लूड दैट दिस इज योर स्ट्रेंथ। है नहीं? फिर है नहीं, बस बोल दिया। होता है, हमने कई जगह कोई डिसीजन लिए होंगे, तभी आपने मुझे ये चीज बोली। याद करो ऐसी एक चीज।
While choosing the stream in class 11, I decided to choose commerce in a couple of days.
वेरी गुड, ठीक है। व्हाट मेक्स यू अफ्रेड? अननर्व करने के लिए, आप कुछ रीसेटल करने के लिए ऐसा पूछ सकता है। कुछ है इससे डरते हो? बोलो।
Uh, Not getting success after working hard, something like that.
ठीक है। वीकनेसेस?
Uh, I'm a bit short-tempered and also get anxiety
Always use this word sometimes
sometimes.
when you are talking about weakness. और इससे पहले आई एम ट्राइंग टू इम्प्रूव अपॉन। भविष्य जी इधर ध्यान दीजिए आप। नोट्स बना रहे हो? ओके। आई एम ट्राइंग टू इम्प्रूव अपॉन some that sometimes I I used to be short tempered. So what have you done to improve it? Immediate question.
I'm practicing meditation these days.
Sure?
Every day.
Sure? या झूठ
Mostly.
कर रहे हो?
Not every day.
Very good.
But
बोल देने का video कर रहे हो ना, बता। He can ask you what kind of meditation you are doing.
box breathing.
Box breathing is not meditation. That is breathing exercise. कुछ करते हो
I was
meditation?
doing that.
Hmm?
I was doing that.
But that is pranayama or breathing exercise. Meditation is you sit silently, just observe your breathing for 10 minutes, removing, not letting the thoughts in, out, not getting connected to the thoughts, not paying attention to the thoughts. That is 10 minutes of meditation. Or closing your eyes, sitting in silence, you're observing the breath and any form of God you believe, any mantra of Him, if you are reciting internally. That's another form of meditation. पूछो क्वेश्चन कोई कॉमर्स के।
So when we did this share forfeiture account, so sometimes in cases when we forfeit the shares, there is some balance left in the share forfeiture account. In which case is the balance left?
The balance is left if all the shares are not reissued. Uh, yeah, like,
Yeah, and also when there is some premium given, is that premium returned to the consumer or not?
no, if the premium has been paid, it will not be returned back.
Okay.
Why is that the customers get the debentures issued at a discount?
Uh, the customers also want to make some profit out of it. Also, if the company is not able to sell all its debentures, or there is low public demand, so public can easily get debentures issued at discount.
Who is the finance minister of Punjab? Don't know. फिर कैसे चलेगा? Very important. All major ministries of Punjab. Home Minister of Punjab.
भगवान
हाँ, ये पता है कि उसने होम मिनिस्ट्री अपने पे रखी है। फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर एनीवन? वेरी गुड। डिफेंस मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया?
Rajnath.
How do you rate this Punjab government from a scale of 1 to 10?
Uh, so currently I will rate 6 out of 10.
Why?
I would rate 6 out of 10 because, in my opinion, Punjab government has been able to generate some employment opportunities. Uh, Also, recently, a Tata plant has been set up, which will generate more employment opportunities. Uh,
एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटी एक हो गया. द सेकंड बिग पॉजिटिव मेरे को जो एक ही पॉजिटिव दिखता है गवर्नमेंट का वो है इट हैज गिवन इट हैज गिवन jobs to around 50,000 people without any accusations of corruption or favoritism. This is the only big. मेरे हिसाब से यही एक ही पॉजिटिव है इस सरकार का और सब नेगेटिव नेगेटिव नेगेटिव्स में आता है द पंजाब डेप्ट फ्रॉम 3 लाख करोड़ हैज गॉन टू 4 lakh crore plus almost 25% the debt has increased. Electricity is being given free to even people who have more than 2 lakh family income. They don't deserve to be given free electricity, but it is being given. Law and order situation is very bad. Stealing at shops, stealing from ladies, etc. They have gone to big number. No major infrastructure push. Very very big drawback. No major highway, no major hospital, no major power plants, etc. So no major infrastructure push. Even the road conditions in many areas is pathetic. Anything you want to ask from us? This question can be asked towards the end of your interview. So your reply should be, no sir, most of the things are clear from your website. ठीक है? अभी अच्छे से लग जाओ यार. जितनी तैयारी चल रही है और अच्छे से करो. CUET के जितने कल आई विल टॉक टू यू पीपल अबाउट आपकी क्लास में आई विल कम टू फॉलो दैट व्हाट आई टेल. ओके करेंगे. अतिशय हाँ जाके क्यों नहीं नहीं करो और चलो कर दो बंद.